welcome. So I wanted to just do this quick video, Facebook Live, to talk about, there's so much talk about this Facebook algorithm changes. Facebook are changing it. Zuckerberg has been at it again. He's making changes. So I wanted to just share a couple of tips with you on things that you can really focus on with this constant change with Facebook. So that's our topic today. So if you're sitting there wondering and worrying about how is this going to affect my business, is this going to mess up using my personal profile, or if you're using a business page, you know, if you're relying on free traffic and you're thinking, how is this going to affect my business? Then stay tuned, because that's what we're going to be helping you with today. So if you're coming in live, make sure you comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. Love to be able to see where you are around the world. And if you're watching on the replay, then just type in replay below, and I'll make sure I come back and say hello to you then. And I'll be giving you, each of you, a free gift today. So it's Monday, it's a brand new week. I've had such a busy time lately launching my new course, which I'm starting tomorrow, which is really exciting. But today I just wanted to focus about, I'm seeing so many people share articles and sharing things about Mark Zuckerberg's announcement the other day about, you know, he seems to be changing a lot going on at the moment. So I just kind of wanted to discuss that a bit. So make sure, you know, feel free to comment in with your thoughts, concerns as we go through. So basically kind of, you know, what he's announced is, just before I get started, just in case you're thinking, who is this person? My name is Jenny Stevens. Forgot to introduce myself. So my name is Jenny Stevens, and I help home-based entrepreneurs, so network marketers, direct sellers, affiliate marketers, learn how to build their businesses online using social media. I specialize in email marketing, and I'm really here to help you create systems so your business can work for you, whether you're there or you're not, so you can really enjoy doing the things that you love, as well as building a thriving business. So that's what I do. So Zuckerberg, you know, bless him, he announced the other day that he's making changes to how the feed is going to be going, especially for businesses, you know. So if you are relying on if you're relying on free strategies, so especially if you're building using your business page and you do a lot of free posts and you really rely on that organic reach, so meaning, you know, it naturally is going to get seen by people, and you're not using any paid strategies, then it's probably going to affect you the most. What Facebook really want to do, they have always been, and they always will be, about the user, you know. So they really want to keep it a place where people want to continue to come. They really want people to basically live on Facebook, which I'm sure most of us do. Who here spends way too much time on Facebook? Just give me a 1 below if you do, because I definitely do. But obviously it's a great business, it's a great platform to use for business as well as personal stuff as well. So, you know, they are all about the user. So they want to make sure that people, the consumers, are seeing relevant information. They're seeing stuff that you want to see. So, you know, this is why people try to either trick the algorithm or do certain things. For example, you know, it's like they announced about this sort of engagement bait, you know. So when you see these posts that, you know, are just there trying to get people to comment, like, share, just for kind of no reason at all, you know, it might be like tag a friend if she's a brunette, you know, like it's not valuable. It's just there purely to get the post seen by more people. But obviously, if you're doing things naturally, like if you're doing a Facebook Live and you're getting engagement from your audience, you know, from people who are watching you, or people are commenting on your post because they genuinely want to, then that's very different. Facebook aren't going to penalize you for things like that. But, you know, with this ever-changing world of Facebook, you know, I use it for a massive chunk of my business, you know, it's absolutely brilliant. But if you're not doing these kind of really two things, then you're going to struggle. So number one is really you need to be concentrating on building a list. Now, this doesn't just mean writing down names on a piece of paper. What I mean by building a list is, imagine this, okay? Imagine, God forbid, Facebook disappeared. I know we'd all be in mourning. We'd be like, oh my God, what do I do with my time? I've suddenly got 10 hours a day left to do. But in all seriousness, just kind of imagine what would happen if Facebook was to disappear, or, you know, I don't know, maybe your account got shut down and you lost all of your contacts. What would happen to your business? Would you be in the shit? Or would you be thinking, that's okay, I've got a list of people outside of it? So this is what I mean, and why it's so important to be building an email list. And you do this with an email list because, I say, number one, nobody can touch that. That is your asset. That's your property that you own. These are people, when you are building an email list, it's completely outside of everything. It's outside of your network marketing company. It's outside of any platform. It's outside of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever your method of getting people to see your offer is. This is a completely, you know, individual thing, and that is yours. So, you know, when you see leaders leaving companies and going to a new company and suddenly hitting the top rank in 3 months, they've probably got a list or a very large following of people. So when you build your email list, not only are you going to be having people who are choosing to be there, so rather than you having to go and sit there and write your 100 list of friends and family and people that you can, you know, go and you know, introduce your products or your business to, and feel, so, you know, it can feel like you're bugging people, you're annoying people. When you build an email list, you actually then, you know, invite them to put themselves on that list. So you're not having to chase anyone. I say the second reason is you own it, so no one can take that away from you. And the third thing is, you know, it's a really solid, it's a solid part of your business. So once I started learning about, you know, really learning about proper marketing skills, this was always the number one thing that it talked about. When it comes to attraction marketing and building online, you really need to be building an email list. And I did a blog post about kind of the 6 benefits of why you should use email marketing. So I'll put up a link in the description and the comments afterwards once I finish, just because that might help you. But basically say it's there to protect yourself, but also you have a way to be able to follow up with people. Facebook is so distracting. Who agrees with me here? If you're on here now, if you think Facebook is distracting, just drop a 2 below, because I find it so distracting. 1 minute I'm sending messages, the next minute, you know, a notification pops up, or maybe somebody messages me, and then it just, you know, it's like squirrel, you know, from up. You're like, woo, woo, and off you go. So it's very distracting. So if you want to keep your prospects or your customers reading your message and kind of staying in that zone of where you're wanting to be, take them away from social media, and you can do that with email. So the other thing, Facebook is constantly changing, and you really do now, you need to pay to play. So if you're not using, you know, their paid platform, which is amazing, it's fantastic. You know, once I started learning how to do Facebook ads, yes, it took some investment, but, you know, it seriously changed my business just by knowing, but you've got to know how to use it. You can't just do a boosted post out to everybody and then get great results, because you really need to know, it takes skills to learn, to know who to target, what to do, what Facebook allows you to put and not, you know, there's, you know, you've got to follow their rules. But when you know the basics and you know what to do, it is a great way to do it. So really, if you're struggling now and you're thinking, how are these algorithm changes going to affect me? Then really you need to be learning how to, you know, you really need to pay to play. And you need to know how to build an email list and then have that follow-up system that goes with that. So, you know, does this make sense? You know, is this helping? Or if you're thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Or how do I even get started? Then what I'm going to do, again, how I first got started in learning about building an email list, doing paid stuff, and, you know, that word just paid sounds a bit scary, but it really doesn't need to be. You know, I started off just doing £5 a day, which is nothing. I still don't have a massive advertising budget, because you really, you know, you can get great results without it. But, you know, so you need to know the basics of how to do it. So I'm going to invite you to go along to this 10-day online recruiting course, which is just going to help you know how you can attract people to you, how you can do things online to have people put themselves on your list, how you build an email list, and then really, you know, the benefits of them being able to have that follow-up system that's all away from social media. It's away from the distraction. And you know, just learning Facebook is a distraction enough, because they're constantly changing and evolving. And I see, you know, you probably see these posts all the time from network marketers and other people that they're like, you know, oh, Facebook algorithm change, comment me below if you're seeing this. It's, you know, that's people just doing that because they want to get comments. So if you can learn how to learn how to do marketing on social media and online with a really effective way, you don't need to worry about the algorithm, because if you're constantly giving value and you're constantly helping people and solving problems and have a way to be able to build your list outside of that, then that really is, in my opinion anyway, your foundation to your business. Any business, if you're network marketing, if you're a shop in a town, if you're a e-commerce store, if you are a hairdresser, you know, like any business should be building an email list, because that's really your top quality prospects, people that want to learn from you. They're choosing to do that. So if you want to know more about how you can do this, just drop me, the word me, below, and I'll make sure that I send you this online course that you can just, it's completely free. You just sign up, put your email address, you'll get sent a new lesson every single day. And I'm going to be starting a challenge soon. I really want to help people not only learn it, but get into action. So I'm going to be starting a challenge really, really soon. So I'll share more of that with you once it's finished. It's nearly there. But I'm really excited about this, because I want to help people get into action and actually give you steps and, you know, kind of like homework. But, you know, it's great learning about stuff, but unless you're then going to take it and have some kind of actionable steps for you to go and take, then sometimes you can just be left feeling a bit lost. So I really want to help bridge that gap and help people get into action a bit more. So I'll share more about that soon. So you know, don't panic. If you're worried about this whole algorithm changes, don't panic. Really, your focus is to help people, you know, be a problem solver, learn how to build a list, you know, build an email list and do the follow-up. And, you know, really you need to learn how to do Facebook paid advertising, because that's how you're going to be able to get your message in front of the right people, be able to scale it to a large, you know, be able to see it in front of more and more people. And yeah, that's really kind of what Facebook wants businesses to do, because they're all about the user. You know, they want to show your friends and your family's posts more than, you know, than the business's stuff, because they want people to pay for it, essentially. So I hope that helped. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to comment them below, or message me if you want to talk to me a bit more about this kind of stuff. I'll put the link to this online course, completely free course for you to go and go through that. It's only 10 days. And it's absolutely free, and it's the exact same training that I went through when I first got started, to really wanting to know how I could make social media and make this online stuff work for me much better. So I'll put that in there as soon as I can once I hit finish, and make sure you go and click it, and feel free to share this video with anyone you think may find it useful. So anyway, have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.